Hi, my name is Gina.
My name's Allie.
And today we're going to be talking about how being an effective salesperson is just like being an effective argumentative author. And we've laid down 5 steps. The first one for being an effective salesperson is identifying your audience. You have to be aware of what your customer base is. For example, if you're trying to sell clothes at a women's clothing store, you have to be able to know what kind of women shop at the store in order to know what tactics to use in selling clothes to them.
In writing, you should also identify your audience and figure out who you're writing for.
Step 2, find a way to relate to your customer. You have to get them to open up to you, to get to know them on a more individual level so that you can identify exactly what will work for this specific person. For example, if a woman comes into the store and she's talking about a certain event that she wants to go to, you want to find clothes that would fit her figure and also fit her occasion.
Okay, so you need to find a way to get your reader to connect, and maybe they have a common interest or maturity and appeal to that commonality.
Step 3, get the customer to test your product. You have to let them experience it on a more deeper level than just looking at it on a display. It's a step closer to becoming comfortable with it, which is important if you want them to purchase it. So in the example of the clothing store, you have to get the woman to try on the dress or the shirt and get them in the dressing room to try it on for herself.
Okay, so lay out a reasonable or realistic setting in your writing for your readers. The author needs to earn the reader's trust in this step.
Step 4, remove any other distractions. You have to get the customer to focus solely on the product that you're trying to sell to them. You have to prevent them from losing interest in what you're trying to sell to them. So if they're in the dressing room and they have multiple items that they're trying on, you want to eliminate the ones that aren't working for them so that they're able to see the ones they're actually considering buying.
Okay, so you need to provide the reader with a captivating story so that they stay with it. Keep your writing entertaining enough that they actually stay interested.
Step 5, reinforce the sale. This is the step that when the customers are actually weighing their options, considering whether or not to buy the actual product, you have to encourage them towards the positive aspects of it. You have to get them to see their future in owning the product, and if you've done a good enough job, steps 1 through 4, this step should not be very difficult. If it is, it's because you've been a little bit too overbearing or you haven't identified your customer base correctly. So this is the point where the customer is actually considering buying that dress and she's saying, oh, I don't know if this is for the right occasion or if it doesn't fit her body correctly. You have to make sure that you specify the points that make the dress a positive addition to their closet.
Okay, and conclude your story with an ending that doesn't disorient the reader too far from the rest of the story. Stay consistent until the end.